This is one of the most controversial books ever written, and a lot of people have different beliefs about it. But it is one of my favorite books. Never outshine the master. That is the first law of 48 laws of power, a book by Robert Greene. Power is delicate, influence is fragile, and human ego is one of the most unpredictable forces in the world. The first law of power is not just a strategy for survival. It is wisdom for life, relationships, leadership, and even spirituality. This law teaches one simple principle. When you stand in the presence of power, make those above you feel secure, admired, and respected, never threatened. People rarely rise by merit alone. I'm telling you the fact. They rise by alignment, and nothing destroys alignment faster than making the one above you feel replaceable. So let me take you back to ancient Rome. There was a man called Augustus Caesar, Rome's first emperor. He was very ambitious and shrewd. By his side was a man called Marcus Agrippa, his right-hand man, a brilliant strategist and military genius who won wars that made Augustus' empire possible. Agrippa was the kind of man history could have crowned emperor. Agrippa never tried to outshine Augustus. He allowed Augustus to take the public glory. He presented his successes as Augustus' successes. He positioned himself as a loyal supporter, not a rider. And the reward, while many powerful Roman generals and then met their bloody ends for daring to compete with their emperors, Agrippa rose to become Augustus' most trusted ally, his son-in-law and a co-ruler in everything but a title. Agrippa's restraints preserved his life and multiplied his influence. He understood what many people fail to learn today. In the game of power, appearing too indispensable can make it disposable. Across workplace, families, politics, militaries, and even friendship, people get punished not because they lack talent, but because they showcase their talent without wisdom. A young manager outperforms her boss publicly. Suddenly, her growth stagnates. You see a gifted church worker draws more attention than a pastor. Suddenly, is no longer aligned with the vision. You see a brilliant deputy governor is praised louder than the governor. Suddenly, is politically irrelevant. It is not always about fairness. So, the higher people climb, the more fragile their ego becomes. So, the closer you are to power, the more dangerous it is for you to underestimate this law. This is not manipulation. Never outshine your master is about honor. Romans chapter 13:7 says something that give honor to whom it is due. David understood this. Before he became king, he served under King Saul. David was a warrior, loved by the people and celebrated in Saul. Saul has slain his thousands and David is 10,000. So Saul became jealous and tried to kill David. Yet David never retaliated. He had the chance to take Saul's life and twice he spared him, saying, I will not lay my hand on the Lord's anointed. You see, that restraint positioned David for the throne. Unlike others who schemed their way to power, David honored his master, and in time, God honored David before the nation. So how do you apply this law wisely? Number one, you need to compliment before you